OC. Viewer discretion is advised. Incoming transmission in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, guys? Outcasted OC here. As we always start, we are remembered down. A family emergency has happened with Reese, and we wish him all the best with everything that's happening for him. So, yeah, just thoughts and prayers for you, man, here whenever. But we're going to carry on. Here's a great idea. I'm going to try and do my best as I can with it. So, the rundown of this is we have a giant wheel of all the current roster and where they are. We pick between ourselves and we then randomly roll a person and we book them for the whole year.
I hate this kind of stuff, but I can't think on the spot.
I know that I look like I can think on the fly because I'm real good at coming up with like witty comebacks, but figuring out someone's future within a company, I can't do that. Not on the fly.
I mean, yeah, I'm the same. Like, I really struggle with I'm like, oh, I could do long-term booking, but
don't give me a person right now and be like, this is what you need to do.
In the moment, I'm like, what am I doing?
Brain fog.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I get brain fog when I get put on the pressure of like.
Mine just comes up with like an internal message that says like error 404 not found.
Well, like, you know the Homer Simpson bit where it's like he gets asked a really important question. It's the monkey with the symbol, but that's just me.
Me all the time.
Clive, this is not the time or place to start attacking like the Iconics figures.
What did the Iconics do wrong? Honestly, one of them's just had a baby.
To you, Clive.
Yeah, one of them's just had a baby, bro. Leave her alone.
It's the one that's had the baby as well, unironically.
That is disrespectful.
Is it not?
I have Cassie. I have Billy Kay, not Cassie Lee.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, that is the other one. Okay, my apologies. It's all there. I'm squinting at it. I just knew it was Iconics because of the gear.
He's gonna like pop it on the bed and he's gonna body slam it, and that's how he's gonna win the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, Chloe's gonna elbow drop it. Anyway, let's get this screen on of the wheel of whose name is gonna get picked first.
Not gonna lie, I'm low-key terrified.
Yeah, I've randomized our names as well, so this is what's gonna make it even more fun.
Oh, please not me first.
Oh, I think we're all saying please not me first.
Right. And now, so G, that is you. Hold on.
Give me CM Punk. Just give me CM Punk.
Was CM Punk in this when we did this last time?
Yes, and he's got injured next to him, but we know that's close to him not being a thing now. Give me 2 moments, guys. I need to stop my cat, but I will spin for you, G.
I also love how G and I both have the same kind of idea in our taglines this week.
Who the hell is that?
No, I thought the next person that you were going to have was Sami Zayn. That's why I got really excited. But you've got Sanga.
They've been released.
Oh, didn't he got released?
Spin again.
Oh wait, didn't they get released?
Spin again.
They did. They got released. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll remove that then. I forgot they got. Yeah.
I feel like we haven't gone through this since people have been released.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even better.
You are so lucky right now.
So you got.
How do we book her though?
Ask SmackDown. They're supposed to be doing that, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking us? Did you book it? Tell us how you booking her.
Give her a couple minutes. Give her some time to cook.
Let her cook. She's turning the stove on. She's got to get it to gas mark temperature 6.
She's putting some extra virgin olive oil in the fry pan. It's like we read out the recipe while she does it.
Then you crack 2 eggs.
Indy Hartwell.
Flip her till she's sunny side up.
Yes,
Okay.
That's her name.
I hope so. Do you think she believes in Joe Hendry?
Right, here we go then. Here we go. as we all know, Indus is currently I always say that Indus is in.
She's currently booking for Indus-shire.
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 Indy Hartwell is in a tag team with Candice LeRae. They're a little bit heel.
Only a little bit.
I'm gonna go with Candice has got a Money in the Bank qualifying match, but Indy's pissed that she doesn't. So she's going to get Candice injured and take her place. But Candice doesn't know that Indy's the reason she's lost that spot. It's all with Indy going like heel. So Indy then qualifies for Money in the Bank and wins the Money in the Bank. Yeah. And in doing so, winning the briefcase, she becomes a bit cocky, a bit heely, a bit like, I'm the best, there's nothing you can do about it. Candice gets really pissed off with her and is like, that should have been mine. And then I'm going to go, they feud against each other for a bit, all while Indy's got this briefcase. Indy comes out on top, of course, because she is the queen, the best. And then I'm going to go for, she cashes in on the current women's world champion and wins and is new women's world champion.
Okay. That'd be cool. I feel like we've seen that happen a few times before. Not so much with the women, so that would be nice.
Oh, in the process, though, when she has a feud with Candice finds out that she's the reason she got kicked out. She got injured.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah. It's like how they had the
Dragon Lee and Carlito.
Yeah, I would say like the Dragon Lee, Carlito, or another one they did in NXT was Dakota Kai and Raquel for a bit, where Raquel got jumped and they didn't know who, and then Dakota Kai came out to reveal it was her all along, type of thing. I can see where you go with that. That's cool. I like that one. Right then, it might land on G again, and that'll be funny. She's got to do 2 buckets in a row.
I can't even see the wheel now.
Yeah, no, I'm about to show the wheel.
Oh.
I'm only as quick as I can, okay?
No, because the thing is, it's either going to be me or you, and I'm a bit terrified.
If it lands on G again, we'll skip over it, yeah.
Take me out.
Nah, you've got to stay in it.
No, you've got to stay in, because when it's your next turn, you've done one.
But you can just add me back in.
There we go.
Yay!
It's the me.
Hey, Russell.
Is El Russ?
El Russell. It sounds like a name. Oh, actually, I probably shouldn't say that. Never mind.
Well,
I'll keep that thought to myself.
Okay. You can tell me after pod.
Maybe. See how I feel.
Spin the wheel. WWE have just put up a new shirt and I need to show it you.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Oh, no!
Hold on. Oh! Dude, if Reese was here and he had that would be so good.
Oh.
He would. No, but you were telling us about something to do with Cody last night, weren't you?
Yeah, but
I didn't. Is it
Is
free
it
bonus?
One?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun. That's good.
Free my man Otis. I need that.
Free my boy Otis.
So Cody Rhodes, as we can see at the moment, Cody Rhodes has started getting a few people look him up and down for the belt. Bloodline inserted themselves, getting involved with him. Randy Orton took a very long time to stare down at the belt. I also saw Kevin Owens eyeing up the belt. So my booking for Cody would be, we do have another War Games scenario going on, Team Cody again, but this time we get Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and I'd say a couple of the other guys. The 2 others I would put are the Usos. Jay becomes like their 4th, and then Jay's like, look, we need a 5th. I know who I can call. I know they're good for it, because we know Jimmy got kicked out by the Bloodline, heavily beaten down. I think that works. I'd love to see that kind of reunion. And they go against the new Bloodline, especially now Jacob Fatu has been added. But in an interesting twist, I see the War Games ending. That match goes down. Roman comes out for Team Cody and basically says, like, grabs his Usos and be like, look, we're fixing the problem that you guys won that match, but we're fixing the problem permanently. So Cody then goes off to go do his own thing. I still see him having like a rematch with Roman later down the line. But as Roman comes out and says, we're going to fix the bloodline permanently and get rid of this new bloodline, I hear The Rock's music hit. He comes out being like, I've been the true new head of the table this whole time. Solo's just been doing a front for me. And I see Rock and Cody fighting each other for the world title with all the bloodline in-house fighting, so that keeps them separate away from Cody. I still see Cody coming on top against The Rock, which will be a really massive deal because such a name like The Rock puts Cody massively over. I then see him going into a trilogy against Randy Orton, where he beats Randy the first time. They have another match, and it becomes into a no DQ because people get involved. But this is where I think it starts snapping for Cody. Is he knew he would have been beat. The pressure was there, and I start seeing like a heel Cody come out. And I'd love to see the last of the trilogy between him and Randy is heel Cody come out, full Homelander, proper like screw everyone, hate this, all of that. Loses to Randy, and then he just goes on this killing spree of all the people he respected and gave them opportunities. He goes through and absolutely destroys them.
Would you say that's very similar to a revenge tour?
Yes, but a better version. One that I could get behind more because I think it's more because they're polar opposites. Like, because Randy used to be that I gone and had no respect for anyone. I've gone and beat everyone up. So now Randy started showing respect. And I feel like Cody would be the opposite if he turned heel. Is all those people I did show respect to, I thought would have my back and didn't in those last moments. They chose Randy over me. He starts going through them.
Yeah. I like that.
But yeah, that's mine. Wild caught because me and G have done one.
Has to be your turn.
It has to be your turn.
Why are you guys gonna do me like this?
Because we
I'm just here to watch. Just here to watch.
Right, you ready?
No, of course not.
Well, you get thrown in anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
The fuck's she even up to these days?
She's pregnant. Get rid of her.
She's pregnant. I can't do it.
Oh yeah. I'll re-roll. She is pregnant. Her bookie gives she has a kid. Oh, you're so lucky. Do you know how lucky you are? That's not even fair, man.
Go, Courtney, go.
I'm fuming.
Do you know what's real shit about this now? Is because you keep hyping it up, I feel this massive sense of expectation that needs to be met, and I don't think I'm going to do it.
Well, it's just my bias there.
I'm actually, first of all, can I just say, I'm actually just a bit sad that she didn't qualify for Money in the Bank this year.
Literally.
Come on.
How could you not? Especially because we had the tease of EO being pissed off at Damage Control and said Damage Control needs to change. How did you not think, oh, wait, we can get Kyrie and EO in the ladder match where EO betrayed Bailey? Like, in full circle moment, you could have had Kyrie and EO have the stare down, and they didn't do it.
Yep, and she could have done a really nice insane elbow off the ladder.
Hello, man. Like, come on.
They just don't know a good thing when they see it. Honestly, I just don't even. I don't know, because at the moment, Damage Control for me, it just ain't hitting the same. I don't know why. It's not.
Bailey left.
It's because Bailey left. It's because they don't have Asuka either. They're not booking them. And obviously, like, so what I would do is I'd continue having them down the trope that they're going down, and then like, so I think they were going up against, didn't they like interfere with the Caden and Katana match at the end of
Raw? They jumped Alba Fire and Isla Dawn.
I should know. I bloody watched the match. I freaking watched the show.
You did the review, yeah.
I know, but it's 7:17 in the morning for me, dude. Like, you can't expect me to pull out this information.
No, that's true.
So I think what I'd do is I'd have them go up against the tag champs at like a SummerSlam per se, and have them win. And then what we see is in the background, Asuka's obviously like healing from her injury. And then she comes back and then she starts talking to Kairi and Dakota and Io and is like, yes, like I understand that you guys have said that these things need to change. Here is someone who I think can help us. And she brings in Julia, which is very good. But this kind of rattles Kairi because Kairi's like, I'm supposed to be like the enforcer kind of thing. You know, I'm supposed to be like the solo Sokoa of the group. Like you brought me in to help out, to do business. And the fact that you're now bringing somebody else in because the business is not being done, it kind of like jades her a little bit. And then behind the scenes, she's like doing things to try and like get Julia out of the group. Then Julia finds out and they have like a real cool match together. I don't know.
That's actually really good booking because if you didn't know, Kairi and Julia used to actually have a rivalry in Stardom for a little bit because they were in two opposing factions, like India.
What can I say? What can I say? But
like they only ever had like a couple matches, and it was like more they just had different viewpoints on wrestling. But it was really interesting to see like their dynamic, and I think that would work. Like Julia is obviously a massive talking point for when she finally will debut. Of does she align with Damage Control? Does she do the whole thing solo? Does she stay in NXT for a while, or does she get called up very unexpectedly? Also, with the TNA thing opening the doors. Not gonna lie, Julia would be one of your great ones to do cross promotional work of NXT and TNA because Julia versus Jordan Grace, I ain't gonna front. That's pure money.
I ain't saying that shit wouldn't
let Courtney finish her thing.
No, I was. She did finish. That's why I added it.
Is done.
How rude.
I just think it's going to be interesting if I know I'm very quick to the point because the brain's not really functioning right now. But it's going to be very.
You know what
interesting.
you need to function your brain? A nice cold Pepsi.
Don't have any.
We're not sponsored, Jay. Stop product placement.
But we wish we were.
Hey, yo, Pepsi. Shout out, like you sponsor us. You know.
Pepsi, you're all I drink. Lime especially.
What about water though? Like you should be drinking.
I do, and 2 liters of water a day. Sorry.
Good.
Stay hydrated.
I was gonna say it'd be interesting to see if Julia actually does come into WWE and goes towards Damage Control. It'd be interesting to see if they reference the Kairi stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like that adds a layer of will they, won't they? Because people already know that there's stuff going on, or there has been stuff going on with the two of them. So.
It's difficult as well because Kairi's really good as like a mid-card champion because she had a great time in NXT, like having multiple belts. And the problem of main roster not having a women's mid-card belt that we keep asking for is really difficult. Like I wouldn't even mind Kairi Sane going back to NXT and being NXT North American champion for a bit. She would have a stellar run in that. Like, see, things like that. Just it's difficult for Kairi's booking at the moment. Because she's so
great.
Much,
she's great.
Like, yeah.
It just makes me laugh because Kairi is so much smaller than a lot of the other girls. And when I see a wrestler the likes of like Jade Cargill or Bianca or anyone that's like double her height, it's just like really weird.
It looks like a child's being thrown around. Yeah. It's like you shouldn't be doing that, you know.
But she makes selling look incredible because of the small size as well. The way she takes a bump, she looks like she's done.
It's just strange to watch.
No, I get what you mean. Like, height difference in wrestling is not something you often see. They don't like booking it. Like, seeing Liv and Zelina stare each other down on Raw, I couldn't help but laugh and just turned around to G and went, damn, Zelina is tiny. How did Liv get tall?
She is tiny.
It was like the week. It was like the week before where Braun Strowman lifted her up. Her arm was like. You could see the pain on her face. You could see she was like internally saying the F word.
If Liv was to take her heels off, she'd be exactly the same height anyway.
No, but it was just funny to see the height difference. I was like, what the hell? Anyway, let's get back to
the wheel.
We need to go through the wheel and pull all the wrestlers that have been released because I feel like we haven't done that. I saw Xyla.
We'll do it as they come along.
Okay. Nope. Nope.
New round now. It's a new round. It counts.
Nope.
You're double booking.
Fuck. I'm double parked. God damn it.
Double parked, you know.
Do you know what that is?
No.
So it's when, say for example, you're at a bar and you have 2 drinks, you're double parked. Means you can't go anywhere until they're gone.
Oh.
Oh, I just call that two-handed.
No. We call it double parked.
I call it having 2 drinks.
Oh man.
Who'd you get?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm not thriving right now.
Oh no, you got perfect.
Oh,
Can I? This really sounds like a cop-out answer, but literally everything that I wanted to book for this man is already being done right in front of me. WWE are following my brain path. Has it taken a while to get there? Absolutely, because there's a lot going on up there. But they've done it. They've done the damn thing. They're doing it.
how's the booking going forward, though?
Oh God, why? They're already doing such a great job with Otis.
Well,
first of all, I'd have him.
The story.
Not everything's about finishing a bloody story.
All right,
oh my God. Jeez. Some people's stories just need to be left half written. They don't need it fully done.
The best is still unwritten.
Ross's face.
No, because it added the song broke me more.
I'm not wrong though. Like
Staring at the blank page before you.
Before
Open up the door and let the sun illuminate.
I'm hoping she just keeps
We're
going.
gonna get copyright. You know for a fact we're gonna get copyright striked on this video just for the singing.
But she sounds nothing like Natasha Bedingfield.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you.
I'm hoping she keeps singing so that I can just like not have to book Otis.
No, you are booking Otis. Book Otis. Go now.
Oh man, that's why I wish Reese was here.
60 seconds. Book the wrestler. Go.
No, I don't want 60 seconds. It's too much pressure. I don't know. Well, first of all, I'd have them release a really cool shirt for Otis. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check out the WWE shop. They literally just dropped a brand new t-shirt for him that says free Otis. Here's some free promo for you, WWE. How about you send me some posters so I can put them up in my goddamn wrestling room? Anyway, so I'd keep this like slow progressional turn because like Otis is very much like trying to say that we're done, but he hasn't. You can tell he hasn't fully cut himself off from Chad. Like you can tell there is still like pain, there's still hurt, there's still emotion there. He's not ready to like fully leave him. So what I do is obviously Chad Gable has qualified for Money in the Bank. And what I do is you can tell in the background that he's starting to get the Creed brothers involved with what's going on. And I'd have it so that Otis catches him very much like how, and I know we keep ringing up Damage Control, but there's been some good stuff that's been happening with Damage Control in the past. Not right now because they're not being booked. But I do a very similar situation to what they did with like Io and Kyrie and Asuka where Bailey heard outside what was going on. I do the same thing, but I'd set it up with the Creeds and Chad Gable inside, and then Otis, Maxine, and Akira are like outside of the room and they hear everything. And then they decide between the 3 of them, like, we've officially got to let this guy go. Like, he's obviously not caring for us. Like, he says we're family, but we're not really family because family wouldn't do this to family, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So Money in the Bank comes. Chad is like this close to grabbing the briefcase. And then we see Otis slide through the ring and just like push the ladder down, knocking Chad to the ground. He like walks up to Chad and then he's like, nah, we're fully done. Like we're broken up, boy. Like this relationship, no more kind of style. And then you see like Chad trying to, over the next couple of weeks, like talk to Otis, but Otis doesn't really want anything to do with it. And then Otis is like, I'm not going to speak to you, but we're going to settle this in the ring. And they have a match between the 2 of them. And then Otis wins. And yeah, I don't know how to book Otis these days. So fun.
Oh, that's man. So good. I like it. He goes off into the sunset with Maxine. He lives a good life.
I just like how they did it on Raw this week where like Otis came out, didn't really say much, and then like Maxine was the one that spoke for Otis. That was quite cool.
I'm excited to see if Sami Zayn genuinely gives Otis a title shot opportunity in front of Chad and pisses him off as well.
Well, if he might not even be champion by the time that comes around.
Yeah, I mean that's also true.
Right.
That's also true.
Well, because the thing is with that Braun Breaker match, like it's too early in Braun's career for you to give him a loss on the main roster. but also like I want to see him win. I don't know. It's hard.
I want to see him win. I'm happy for Braun. Like title opportunity this early on. Hell yeah, give it me.
I'm not complaining. I think he's doing a great job.
All I can see is the finish between Sami Zayn and Braun is Sami goes to do the haluva kick, and out of nowhere, just saw Braun get this second win, burst out the corner and spear.
I'm actually also just like a little bit sad because apparently Ludwig Kaiser is now injured, and he was supposed to be in the qualifying match with Drew and Sheamus, and that's how Ilya's now been put in the match, and I'm real sad about it.
I saw about that.
How am I gonna have my dreams come true of Tiffany and Ludwig winning?
I don't know. It's very sad.
Very sad. Big sad.
I really like Ludwig. I really like him, but I'm just like
Ilya being in though. I ain't knocking Ilya being in.
So we'll have to win now.
Shut up.
Or CM Punk, because he's gonna fuck over Drew McIntyre's chance.
And then we're gonna get another one of these moments.
Can we just? Can we? Is that a thing though? If you're not in the actual match, but you ran up, climbed the ladder, and grabbed the briefcase.
Well, James Ellsworth wasn't in the match, and he won it.
Yeah,
you got to remember that.
Gave it to Carmella. So
no, Drew McIntyre's got a qualifying match next week, and
what I'm saying is, imagine
I feel like we might see a Mr. Pepsi Phil come and stop him from winning.
Oh no, I was saying, imagine it comes to the actual match. Drew's in the match, and Drew's about to grab the briefcase. We see CM Punk run up the ladder, hit him with a G, like go to sleep on the ladder, then grabs the briefcase so CM Punk has it instead.
I would be sleeping at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
It'd be
because
interesting.
He is the best in the world.
No, he's not. Right. Anyway, back to booking before we carry on talking about Mr. Pepsi Phil, unless we land on Pepsi Phil in the freaking wheel. Court, if it lands on you, we will skip over it. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I don't want it landing on me. I need some time to recoup from my.
Right near the wire, but it is June. Are you ready?
Have someone good?
I love that. Can I have someone good? Like.
I can't book anyway. I'm really bad at booking.
Me too, actually. I find as though like I'm really bad at booking on the spot.
It's the on the spot. If you gave me a list of wrestlers and said go book them, I'd think about it.
Yeah, I need time.
Ask for good. You got Steph.
Actual fuck you though. Like when it comes to our king, I literally can book on the spot because I want so much for this person. And now that you've got him, I have faith that you can do it as well. I feel the same way that bloody Ross felt when I got Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, but I love Seth too, so it's okay.
But we both can't love this person. Only one of us can. One of us has to change. So you can like Pepsi Phil.
But I don't like Pepsi Phil like that.
Then why do you keep talking about him on the podcast?
Why did she hit? That was the equivalent of she hit the but we friends though.
Oh, jeez.
I love that man. I absolutely love that man. But Seth, a little bit more.
I'm only joking, by the way. G knows that I'm just taking the piss. I'm completely joking.
I mean, Triple H on the other hand.
You can have him.
Hey yo, y'all could do this on a different podcast about who.
No. We're doing it on this one. We want to do it on another podcast. We've got to set up another StreamYard link. That's too much effort for me this morning.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. So Seth, right? He's feuding with Damian Priest right now.
I'm actually like such a huge fan of this because I love both of them. I'm like, why you do this to me? How am I supposed to pick one?
How do I book him without booking him to the moon?
Then do that. We're not saying you can't.
You literally can just piggyback off what's happening at the moment. That's what I was going to do.
Okay.
With that stipulation for Damien.
We're going into Money in the Bank, Seth versus Damien. Obviously, we have the stipulation of, is it Damien leaves the Judgment Day if he loses? And if Seth wins, then if Seth loses, he can't challenge for the title by Damien's champion.
As long as Damien holds it.
Okay. So we're going into Money in the Bank. Seth versus Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay.
We have some Judgment Day interferences here.
Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio comes and he tries to help Damian win, but the ref notices and kicks him out.
Oh no.
JD comes, tries to help Damian again, but fails. And Seth notices and just smashes his head in. That big head of his.
Because big head, but he's also now champion, so put some respect on his name.
And then
Fact.
Finn Balor comes with other intentions of helping Damian Priest, but he actually helps Seth Rollins win and goes against our boy Damian. Oh. And Seth wins, and he is our now World Heavyweight Championship holder.
It just feels so
Of
right.
course. It just feels right to see him with that title again. Damian has to leave the Judgment Day, and at the cost of Finn Balor. Finn Balor cost him. And this is because Finn Balor really wants to be the leader of Judgment Day. He doesn't like Damian. He's like, see you later, bye. So obviously we have Seth as World Heavyweight Champion, as it should be. And I don't know, that's all I've got. That's as far as my brain can go.
Right.
That's kind of what's happening to me at the moment. I'm not going to lie to you. My brain's like not letting me get to the next step.
I'm gonna add a few things. I'm gonna add a few things to that.
No, because it's not your booking.
Fine. I won't add my opinion though.
No, girlfriend.
You actually had a legitimate reason of why Finn could have actually teamed with Rollins to help him.
I just said because he wants to be the leader of Judgment Day again.
No.
I don't think it's got anything to do with that.
You literally could just say, cool, I did you a favour, give me a favour back and give me a title shot opportunity again.
But I want to see the Demon versus Damian Priest.
Yeah, and then that goes...
But Seth's like, haha, bye-bye, bitch.
Oh. But if it's got Seth Rollins' name written all over it, he cannot do any wrong. He does no wrong in this world.
So it's me in this round now anyway.
Yeah, it is you.
You've had one, yeah.
I've had two.
I hope you get like
Nah.
No, don't, because the last time you guys did this to me, you guys said Natalia and I ended up getting Natalia, so stop.
I hope you get CM Punk.
Love it.
So, I get Shayna Baszler.
Do you know who isn't on that wheel?
Who?
Bo Dallas.
Yeah, because they've only just brought he's.
We'll add them in for the next time because they'll definitely be a part.
Well, if we do one more round each, then we can talk about the Wyatt Six afterwards. Because I'd like to.
Yeah, we could do some. Yeah. So I got Shayna Baszler. So Shayna Baszler keeps like going back and forth main roster NXT. She had some beef with Lola Vice, lost that, which I also don't agree that should have happened. She should have won that, but hey ho. And she's also at GCW's Bloodsport coming up soon. So for me personally, booking Shayna Baszler, I want her to start going on a solo run. I think her and Zoe kind of just like settle their differences. They stay as a tag team and they look after each other, but they're like, look, I understand you need to show how dominant as an actual wrestler you are. She starts building up a massive win streak on pretty much most of the roster, building up to her getting a title shot opportunity because she becomes a number one contender. Personally, I see her easily beating a Liv Morgan. So I'd put her against Liv Morgan and make Shayna Baszler win. That's just my opinion. I think Shayna Baszler is the more technical wrestler out of the two of them. I think Shayna Baszler would shock a lot of people beating Liv Morgan because a lot of people have high hopes for Liv Morgan's title run. So I think it'd be really good as Shayna as a heel, snuff out Liv's very quick victory, be this powerhouse. Because personally, I would prefer this feud because I don't get how we've not had it yet. I want the rematch of Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler.
It's not that much to ask for, unfortunately, but we've been asking for a very long time, and we still haven't gotten it.
Liv and Rhea's feud does not need the title. That was just an extra part of it, an extra collateral damage that hit on Rhea. The main fight should be her Judgment Day, and the damage that has been done between their relationship of Rhea and Dom, because Liv keeps stepping in her business. So for me, I'd say Shayna Baszler gets the title off Liv, has a feud with a couple of others. I'd love to see her give an opportunity to her tag team stablemate as Zoe Stark, and they have like a respectful match against each other. I think it'd be cool to see her go against Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox as well, because they've had history in the past. They're good friends. They also know how to work in the ring together. And then Shayna keeps getting these wins, racking them up, and then Rhea comes back, and I see her and Rhea having, I'd say, like a trilogy of matches. So you would have your big 3 matches. I'd say you'd have one at the Royal Rumble, one at SummerSlam, then one at Mania, and then Rhea beat Shayna at Mania to finally regain the title and start the mummy run all over again. Because I feel like someone like Shayna would make that match excellent, and I feel like people need to put respect back on Shayna. So that's a way of her doing it, is she stops the naysayers by beating Rhea a couple of times in those previous big matches that I said, of like having those 3 major ones.
Yeah.
And then, Rhea getting the huge pop moment of getting that final victory. She's finally overcame the obstacle she forgot about in her past. And she's kind of find that again. It's half booking Rhea, but it's more booking Shayna, because that feud can literally book you a whole year. Shayna and Rhea can consistently do a match every week on Raw, as long as it's done right. I'd happily watch it every single week, because I think both of them are phenomenal in the ring.
I like that. And also, like, as well, too, I know that we were saying when this whole, like, Drew CM Punk thing first started, everyone was like, oh, it's going to be for a title. And I think people are now realizing it doesn't need to be for the title. You can quite literally get a very personal grudge feud out of just 2 people hating each other, and it does not require a title. What better example to do this to than have a Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley storyline, not for the title, because it's no longer about the title. It's about Rhea's family within WWE completely being ripped away from her without her having any form of control of being able to do anything about the situation. It doesn't need a title. And going back to what you said about the whole Liv and Shayna thing, the reason why I initially like smirked was because we've had that moment before, but obviously we had Liv tapping out and the ref didn't see it, because that was back at Clash at the Castle. So like Shayna's got grounds to easily ask for a rematch, and now that we've seen this more vicious version of Shayna, I don't see why they couldn't. I feel like she's somebody on the main roster that unfortunately has that stain on them from somebody else's booking.
Yeah.
And I just feel like the war in my mind will be over when she officially gets the title. Like officially gets
you will have that song play. You will have the
like
song
war
play.
is over.
War is
yeah,
over.
like,
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
But I'm just,
I 100% agree on that. Of like, she has got the stink of a previous person's booking, because HBK's booking of her in NXT was absolutely phenomenal. And as soon as she got main roster, I was like, yo, this is going to be incredible. Then the whole Becky Lynch thing happened, which this is not me slamming on Becky Lynch. Call that Becky won. I understand you're putting the champion over in those scenarios, but someone like Shayna didn't need that loss.
No,
because that really hurt her.
And Becky has come out and said that she wanted to put Shayna over. And for those of you who are new here, we're just going to let you know real quick: there ain't no Becky Lynch slander on this podcast. You'll never catch us slandering her name, because we put respect on her name. We know how great she is. We don't just go ahead and slander people on this podcast for cheap pops.
I only do that to one person. I only do that about one guy. And that's stupid.
Yeah, but we know that you're taking the piss. It's fine.
Yeah, no. I still stand CM Punk.
Well,
yeah, that's the thing. But there is a few people who I've been listening to as of late who just do cheap pops, and it's kind of like, let's not do that.
I know who you're on about.
No, I get that. Like, I don't understand people doing hot takes for the sake of hot takes. Like, if it's your opinion, stand by your opinion. You don't.
Yeah, don't flip flop.
You don't need to do it for like a cheap pop of an audience noticing it.
I've seen a few people jump on certain hate trains and then backtrack within weeks.
Yeah. I don't get that either. Like that's
It's
something.
it's like the Amazon 21-day return policy. They're just taking
Yeah.
it. What are you doing? So what are you doing? Just keep the product for free. It's fine.
It's the buy now, pay it later, and then you realise, oh no, I'm cancelling the payment.
Do you know people can do that on like food? Like
Yeah,
you literally could go and get pizza and you could put it on Afterpay, and then like 3 weeks later you're still paying for the pizza that you like eaten and probably like gotten rid of from your body 3 weeks ago.
Gee, basically that in America, you know, like how we have Kalana, you could do like a variation of PayPal paying free for Domino's and stuff like that in America.
I use Klarna, and I've never ever thought of putting like Uber Eats on it or anything like that.
Yeah, no, you can. It's like
I pay for my food because I want my food.
Yeah. If you want the food that badly, you'll pay for it in full.
Like I think at the end of the day, if it's your opinion, keep to your opinion. Like if you want to be vocal about it, be vocal.
Just don't switch up. It's not that hard.
You don't have to. And if you've changed your opinion on them, then just say you have. Like, don't get me wrong.
I'll hold my hand up to that because you know I'm not a big Liv Morgan fan right now, but she was cooking on Monday. Monday was interesting. I can't say she wasn't because she was.
But you did the same thing with Nia Jax. You voiced your opinion about how you weren't happy about her return, and then about a year later, you then said, "Oh, actually, no, I really like her work. I was wrong."
A year later, she's only been back 6 months.
Well, no, you know what I mean.
She returned at the Rumble, and then she was gone for a bit, and then she came back, and she's been back for almost a year now.
That's shit.
Yeah, we're almost in July.
It was this Rumble, wasn't it?
It was last year's Rumble because it's when they botched her entrance.
Yeah,
I don't remember. Anyway,
yes,
I've slept a lot since then.
She was the last entrance, and they botched her theme song coming back out.
I would have just walked back into the gorilla and be like, "I'm not doing this."
So it's between you two because I just did mine. So I've done my two.
Is this the last round?
Yeah, everyone's done their two, so this is last round.
Can G go first? Because I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'll go first. I'll hold my hand.
Okay, yeah.
We'll be back very quickly.
We'll just do it in an order then. So G, then me, then Court, depending on how long they're.
You said you just did yours.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. Because I've got I haven't done my third. I've only done two.
Oh, so we need to spin the wheel then?
Well, no,
I'll just go first. It's fine. Go on.
Exactly. That's what I just.
No, you said it's between you two. If it's a new round, then you're included.
All right, I'll double book myself then if you want me to go again.
Courtney had to double book.
All right, I'll do it then. Fucking hell.
Not letting you get out of this one.
Nah, you're just trying to make it so you don't get it.
I'm bothered. I'll go because then it's done. It's over.
It's gonna land on Court as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. I'll re-roll. So
just take her out.
That's fine. If it lands all over again, that's hilarious. Oh my god!
Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Go on, spin that wheel and get.
Oh, Russ is double booking.
CM Punk.
Yeah, it was 2023 because Paul was with us. Yeah.
CM Punk.
Can I have someone different?
No.
But I've had this. But I'm the same as Court with this situation. Chad Gable's been booked perfect. The only thing he needs is the US title, but he can't because he's on the brand that isn't the US title.
Book him.
Okay, fine. I'll book Chad Gable. Chad Gable is already heel. He goes full heel. He joins the fucking Creeds. I got Chad Gable. I got double booked.
Okay. Oh no.
He said, right, you walked up and he went, yeah, it's between you and Court because I just went and even, I said, no. Court had to double book, so if you're in round 3, you might have to too.
I had to double book. This is round 3.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying, I ain't doing any more after this one. My brain's hurting.
So, Chad Gable goes full heel, has the Creeds join him, an Ivy Nile. This new powerhouse group, they all come out. We get the kind of "you suck" chants as he very Kurt Angle-esque inspires himself. He has a feud with Otis. He beats up Otis. He has a feud with Akira. He beats up Akira. Ivy Nile beats up Maxine. They're all knocked down. Sami Zayn tries to be I'm going to be the underdog and look after all you guys. He gets knocked out. And then we get the gold standard comeback. We get Shelton Benjamin coming in, being like, I don't like what you're doing. I'm going to fight you guys. We get Chad Gable versus Shelton Benjamin. And Shelton Benjamin beats Chad Gable.
Why Shelton Benjamin?
Kurt Angle-esque. They were in an Olympic team together.
Okay.
Shelton Benjamin's golden standard was part of this whole Olympic group with Kurt Angle and everything for a bit. And just because I want Shelton Benjamin back.
Yeah, I feel like pure shit just want Shelton Benjamin back.
Yeah, I feel like pure shit just want Shelton Benjamin back. But yeah, I have them two feud for a while. And then Chad Gable finally has had enough. He starts beating everyone down in the roster, building up wins and wins. Then decides to go for the IC champion of Braun Breaker.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he finally gets his first championship win at, I'm going to say, SummerSlam. I'd say he does it at a SummerSlam.
I love how we haven't brought up Bash in Berlin like it's not the next event happening after SummerSlam.
Because it's a one-off event, and I don't think it's going to
You don't know that. That's what you guys would have thought about Clash at the Castle.
We don't talk about Clash at the Castle. It's a sour subject for me now. I wish I was there. Okay, like I genuinely wish I was at the Scotland one because CM Punk came, and I'm like, well, this is I've ruined my chance now.
I love it.
I didn't get to go all in. I didn't get to go all in when he was there. Yeah. I was hoping this year he'd be at All In. Then he fucking comes back to WWE. We're like, he won't be at Clash. He was at Clash. Like, I'm never going to see him again.
I need to see that man live one day.
Me too. It was like when he got announced for Chamber and then he like tore his tricep at the Rumble. And I was
literally,
like,
it's like...
Because I genuinely think if he was there, he would have won the Chamber. I don't think it would have been Drew. I think if they were going towards Punk and Rollins, I think Punk would have won it.
Drew winning definitely played into everything going on.
But yeah, I think Bash at Berlin would kind of be like a lesser stage for Chad to win. Like, no offense to Berlin and the place. I just think a lot of people see those Clash at the Castle, Bash at Berlin.
They see them as like B-level pay-per-views.
Yeah, like same with obviously.
They're not the big four, are they? So.
Even though your Elimination Chamber was an Elimination Chamber, which is a bigger one, loads of people are glorified house show because it went to Australia.
You just weren't there. That's why you're upset about it. You just weren't there.
What have we got after the big four? Money in the Bank and SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And then Royal Rumble next year.
No, but like this year we've got 2 out of the 4. Basically.
Or do we class Money in the Bank as the big four, or is it Survivor?
Yes.
Oh no, Survivor Series. I feel like Money in the Bank has fallen down in terms of it used to be like the big 5. Now it's the big 4.
See, I always classed Money in the Bank.
But I put Money in the Bank and Survivor Series on the same level and the other 3 higher.
Yeah, so why are we still calling it the big 4? It really should just be the big 5. Like
the big 3.
Guys. Paul just put something very interesting in the chat. Like I'm breaking the mold here. Like
I've literally just seen it now.
What?
Natalia's just took WWE out of her bio.
Yeah, her contract expired.
And she didn't resign.
What? Surely not. Hold on.
Natalia's actually gone from WWE. What?
Let me message Katie because obviously she's bestie with her.
What timeline are we in, man?
Because I feel like she could be doing some. Hold on, I'm having a look now.
Dijak is just like, yo, by the way.
Yeah, she's changed her name as well.
No, she hasn't.
No, she's still got at WWE in her Instagram bio.
Yeah, she's got hashtag Monday Night Raw USA Network TKO group, but she's got. Has she always had the business inquiries email in there?
I don't know, but she never had her full name in there either.
Have we checked her Twitter?
You do know that I feel like she could go and be like a coach down in the performance center. I don't think she's gone from WWE completely.
Hold on. That's mad, though.
She's been with the company for 17 years, though. Like, I feel like...
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's...
Like, I don't know.
It's her Twitter. No, her Twitter, she's completely took it out.
It says Ironheart.
It just says Ironheart, yeah.
That could mean anything. But I know her contract is set to expire very soon.
Interesting. But yeah, that was my booking of Chad Gable. He wins IC title. Craft Brand Breaker.
I'm so confused.
But yeah, we're in a mad timeline where Dijak has just gone, hey, by the way, WWE have really screwed me over. I'm gone. Natalia has changed the bio, so there's now questioning if
Becky
she's
Lynch
leaving.
is a free agent.
Oh, that still hurts. Don't go on about that. It still
Becky
hurts.
is technically a free agent.
Nah, we're getting off target here, guys.
Maybe I'm doing it on purpose.
Ricochet's leaving.
Oh, gosh. Ooh.
What are we in, man? What are we in? Do you know what the maddest thing is I've just sat down and thought about?
No, I don't know.
Mia Yim is the only last remaining member of Retribution. You know that really old faction they had where it was Mustafa Ali's like hacker group? Mia Yim was technically the only one that's gonna be left in it. Dijak's
Wasn't she called like Reckoning or something?
Yeah, she was called Reckoning, yeah. That's what like that's mad because like two of the guys are in TMDK in Japan. Mustafa's gone to TNA. Dijak's now just dipped.
Has anyone checked up on Reese since the news of Dijak broke? Or Santi?
Oh no, Reese is pissed. I messaged her.
I'm pissed too.
Reese is like, I can't believe it.
I literally woke up to the news. That's why the first message that I sent in the group chat after you sent the link, I said, yep, I'll be there shortly. Is the news about Dijak real?
Yeah, you were like, is this shit real? It's mad. Anyway, let's get the last booking out of the way. It's between you and G.
Oh man. G, let's make it quick so we can finish it.
I'm more just like my mind is broken.
This has been the most unprofessional podcast we've done in a long time.
No, it's great. Court, it's on you. So G, you will be our last booking.
Don't want to do it.
You gotta. I gotta bring the wheel. It's time to spin that wheel.
You want it. Oh, man. Oh!
Leshinsuke Nakamura.
What is he even doing right now?
I was gonna say, where even is he?
He took some time off.
Wrestlers aren't allowed to take time off.
Here
They have to work 360 days of the year. They can't take time off.
365, 420, 7-11.
Oh, man. Just trying to think. So I was really enjoying what they were doing with Shinsuke.
And then they kind of just stopped.
And then they stopped.
Yeah.
And have we actually seen him since he got moved over to SmackDown?
No.
Genuine question.
No, we genuinely haven't. I think they're waiting for something to happen. I mean, Shinsuke versus Cody would be cool.
They've done it before though. They did it so many times on Raw in the main event to the point where it's like I don't want to see it anymore because it feels like you've done everything that you can do with that.
I mean, true.
Oh man. I honestly don't know.
Send him back to Japan. Get him to do some Japan stuff.
Yeah, have him. I don't know. This is just what I'm throwing out there. I'd like to see. This is my booking. I'm not actually just saying it as a cop-out answer. I'd like to see him do some stuff like what AJ's doing. How he's getting cross-promoted.
Go
Or have
back to
him,
Noah.
or have him do some stuff in TNA. That would be cool.
Oh, Shinsuke and TNA would be interesting.
Yeah.
Him versus Josh Alexander would be a really cool match to watch.
I was just about to say that.
Or Gresham. I'd say Gresham would be a really good one.
Yeah. That's what I would do. I'd have Shinsuke go and do some stuff in Japan and go and do some stuff in TNA.
Yeah, it's a shame WWE hasn't got like a working relationship with New Japan, because obviously that's with AEW. Because Shinsuke back in New Japan would freaking explode if he rejoined the New Japan area, because that's where he made his name as Strong Style. And I think him going back in and going for like the never open weight title or going for the IWGP would be a huge deal.
I just feel like, and that's my booking, by the way, but I'm just diverting now. I just feel like there's not much for Shinsuke to do now, like, that he hasn't already done on the main roster. Like, he's gone for the US title, he's done the Intercontinental, he's probably done tag stuff before, but...
Yeah, he was tag champ with Sammy for a bit, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I think just before COVID period or something.
I don't know. It's real hard because like there are so many people that I'd like to see as a champion, but like especially on SmackDown with Cody being the champ, like it's not going to happen anytime soon. No, it's not happening anytime soon.
I think rightfully so what you said about him going to Noah would be probably the best thing. I'd love him to go for the GHC title, which is Noah's titles, and just do something like that. Cesaro was also who he was tag champion with. Yep, there we go. That was it. I knew it was either Sammy or Cesaro because I knew they were around that. Like them three were like a group together at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Shinsuke is a very hard booking, especially because like we don't know the direction because he's been away from telly, so we don't know what kind of progression they are planning. Who knows? They could give him an incredible NXT run out of nowhere. Like just go back to NXT, fight all the new dudes, and then come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jay, you are our final booking.
Can you tell we don't like doing this?
No, you just struggle with it. That's the thing. It's fun, but you struggle.
It's just difficult. Like I'm somebody who, and like some of my great ideas come on the fly, but then some of my great ideas also come when I've like sat and thought about it for a little bit. Look at you go. You got both Seth and Becky.
You've just got the best because you can literally now book her return to WWE. You have literally been given the silver platter of bookings.
Yeah. Literally. Lucky you.
Oh, how do we do this? Okay.
So what do you want to talk
I feel like I've got a great idea. But I'm not going to tell you. I hope you pick up on my idea. I'm giving you brainwaves through the computer.
SummerSlam. We have
I like it already.
versus Bayley for the women's WWE Championship, not the world.
Yeah.
And Queen Nia absolutely obliterates Bayley. I'm sorry, Bayley, I love you so much.
Yeah.
And is our new WWE Women's Champion. And Nia is mid-ring, celebrating her victory of her bout win. Boom! Becky Lynch's music hits. Becky Lynch's return at SummerSlam. She walks down. She gives Nia a mouthful and about how she disappeared, but she's back because the man is always on top.
So is Mommy.
And then we go into a feud with Becky and Nia. And that's all I've got.
I like that because you've got that callback to SummerSlam when she returned.
Yeah.
Much like that. I was almost thinking you were gonna say that she's the inaugural winner of the women's mid-card title.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one too.
That'd be sick.
Although I don't mean this in a horrible way, but Becky is beyond mid-card though. So
I get that.
Yeah,
but if you want a really solid name to like set the tone, that's what I would do. But
I feel like there is a real good amount of mid-card women that would be a great name to set that tone.
No,
Tiffany
100%.
Stratton, Chelsea Green, Sonya Deville.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like, Becky Lynch has just got that main event aura around her. I don't give a shit what people say. She will always be main event.
If she comes back and goes straight for the title, I will hands up be like, I don't give a shit. Go for it, Becky.
Yeah. Do your thing, girl.
Do your thing. I'll back you all the way.
Yeah, literally.
I'm gonna put
but
it
if
out
Charlotte
there.
Flair comes back and goes straight for the title, I'm like,
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. No. How long has it been since Charlotte's been a champ? It's been a long time.
You guys know I'm not a big Charlotte fan, but I've missed her.
Me too.
Yeah,
I missed her.
I'm excited for Charlotte's return. You know I'm not a big Charlotte stan because her gimmick to me is just I'm Ric Flair's daughter, and it's like I know you're good in the ring, I know you're good on the mic, but you literally have.
You know, that's also my gimmick as well too. That I'm Ric Flair's daughter. I just don't look like anything like it.
To be honest with how many people Ric Flair got around with, maybe so.
I might have to check that later on today.
Yeah, ancestry check.
Get that DNA in.
Yeah, that's the one.
As much as she does have that gimmick of I'm Ric Flair's daughter, she does work hard for everything she does.
No, and I'm not disputing that. All I'm saying is the reason why she personally doesn't resonate with me. Yeah. I grew up in that Ric Flair era. And just looking at her, it's just rewatching Ric Flair, but as a female. And for me, it's like I want her to change it up a bit. I don't want her to be literally a carbon copy of Ric Flair. There are times. Oh my god!
I wanted to do it that way.
There are multiple times where she's had the opportunity to mix it up, and she has. Like early on with her friendship with Becky and everything there.
Yeah.
It's just one of them. It feels like she always lands back at, but I'm Ric Flair's daughter. I'm the best. Like, you know, undeniable. All of this stuff. It's like,
I get it.
But yeah, the one I was going to say is I'm surprised none of you guys said this. What's Becky Lynch known for also being in WWE?
The best.
She's a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, if you chuck a mid-card title in there, she's not a Grand Slam champion.
She's not anymore because the NXT North American belt's now been announced, and she hasn't gone for that. We get another Becky run of elevating the women's division with the NXT North American title, giving the opportunity to absolutely anyone and everyone.
Okay, so let me just throw this question to you quickly. If she was the mid-card champion down there, who would you have dethrone her?
Honestly,
I mean, who would you have?
Gigi.
Gigi Dolan.
I'm not mad at it.
If not Gigi, Fallon Henley or Thea Hale.
Oh no, Soruka.
Soruka definitely. I feel like a talent like Soruka would shock Becky, and Becky would want to put Soruka over.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. You see
I feel like the names I said are ones I see on that level of they have the potential to get to a Becky Lynch level as long as they polish up their characters, and I think Becky will give the rub to help that.
I get that.
I'll tell you what I would like to see. Becky and Seth both as the heavyweight champions, women's world and the men's world heavyweight champions.
That'd be cool. I'd like that.
We love a family who's
Didn't we have that? Didn't we have that though? For like 30 seconds.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
And
then Seth lost his.
Together, like not like separately, like together.
No, I get what you mean. They both
like we're the heavyweight champions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what, on a real talk, I want them to bring back mixed tag match, like mixed.
Wow. That's what I'd like. If Becky and Seth were both world heavyweight champions and they took on other WWE, like Montez and Bianca, for both the belts.
Or like Charlotte and Andrade.
Yeah.
Or like Rhea and Buddy. Sorry.
Or
sorry, I can't do that.
Buddy would come back.
Oh, please.
Or,
Buddy.
you know, Tiffany and
Ludwig.
Or, you know, maybe we could bring Matt Cardona in. Cardona and Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green.
Cardano will never leave the position.
Oh, I saw the other day who Sol Ruka is dating.
Tyler Bate.
That's it. There you go.
I love how I'm instantly like.
We both were like, as soon as you said Sol Ruka, we were both like, Tyler Bate.
I was like, I could tell you, it's my Birmingham boy. He got.
Well, no, because isn't Thea Hale with Nathan Fraser as well?
Yeah.
There you go. There's another one.
And also, Carmelo Hayes is with
Kalani Jordan.
There you go. There's another one.
And you've got Lash Legend and Trick Williams.
Yeah, Lash and Trick.
Wait,
you telling me you never realised Lash Legend and Trick are an actual thing? Because they had like the on-screen thing of the will they, won't they as a couple.
You know, they could bring in Mickey James, and we could have Mickey James and Nick Aldis versus.
Don't do that
even
to me
start.
because I've been saying that.
Well, you could do if you wanted to do the ultimate crossover, you could have Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green, Jordan Grace, and Jonathan Gresham.
Yes.
Stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me it.
Would be good.
Sorry, I'm just pretty good with these kind of
We
bookings
could
of
also,
mixed.
we also.
Do you know? I think they might do it. You know, because with all this talk of Triple H ending the PG era when they switch over to Netflix, I feel like we could. Yeah. I feel like the mixed tag stopped when PG hit because women fighting men is frowned upon sometimes. So I think we could see it return. I think we could.
Definitely.
Oh, I just realised another one we can have because of the TNA crossover. Zachary Wench and Gigi Dollins. They're engaged.
Wait, I thought she was with Darby.
No. They broke up years ago. No. Yeah, before Darby even debuted in AEW, they got divorced. They were married, they got divorced. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's now engaged to Zachary Wench, one half of the Rascals.
At this point, we might as well just bring Ronnie Radke in.
Yeah, train him to wrestle. You know what? Train Ronnie Radke to wrestle. I would love to watch everyone just super kick that man's jaw off.
Or
we forgot the best in the world, AJ Lee.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that Roxanne Perez says that she won't retire until she has a match with AJ?
Yeah. I saw that.
If that's not manifesting AJ back to WWE,
I want to. If anything, I just want a triple threat between her, Cora, and Roxanne.
Do you know what's actually even more funny?
No, I don't.
AJ literally was training Bumps last year, like in ring for the Heels TV series.
Yeah.
So she's literally ring ready. Technically, she's like, nah, I don't want to risk the travel and the damage.
Yeah. Oh wow. We can only dream. We can only hope.
Yeah, there we go. We also added booking of mixed tag matches.
2025 Royal Rumble, we manifest it.
Please.
Oh, the fact of though, because we've had this TNA crossover, I swear to God, next year's Royal Rumble is going to shock everyone because they're going to.
I just want to see Danny Luna.
If I get Danny Luna in a WWE ring, I will probably cry a messy cry because that girl deserves the world. She's literally put Welsh wrestling and UK scene on her fucking back this whole time. Get me Leon Slater in NXT as well. Like, just give me Leon Slater in TNA and NXT. Like, easy money. Come on.
All right. Is there anything else we want to quickly talk about, unless we're going to wrap up?
We were going to quickly mention about the White Six one.
Oh, yeah.
Bo Dallas's promo.
I don't think. Okay, so this is not a hot take. This is literally just my opinion. I don't think that was Bo Dallas that we saw. I think we literally were seeing Taylor Rotunda speak. Like, it's not. It wasn't Bo. That you could tell that was Wyndham's brother talking about the death of his brother and how much it hurt. Like, and you speak because I can't get words out right now. Literally,
I don't think anything's going to beat that this year.
No.
So, this is where I came in for it, and where my booking brain was. A lot of the masks and a lot of the designs those guys in the Wyatt Six have, for me, look very difficult to wrestle in. So where I came in on this was Bray Wyatt used to have, he would be in his red jumper. And then only when matches very much needed to be, he would go into the full Fiend persona. And they had more cinematic-esque matches. I think that was what it was alluding to. These split personalities of Uncle Howdy is going to be a therapist for all of them. And they're going to slowly break into those characters. They're going to have more cinematic matches, especially because, like, as you said, G, PG era is on its way out the door. So I think they're holding off doing anything absolutely insane. I think their debut was a tease of how dark we could truly get with this Netflix deal.
I just don't think they need to drag the weeks and ends of promos on, because that's where people were starting to get fed up with Bray Wyatt. Even though the end goal and the intentions were there, the constant promos every week were not what people wanted.
I think a way that they could go around this is obviously doing what they've just done this week. I would love to see the same kind of format done with all of the members of the Wyatt Six, so that you actually start to see their dissension into their characters. And if we're coming back to the whole, how are they going to wrestle in the masks? What I'd do is I'd actually have Uncle Howdy strip them back down to their normal selves, wrestling in that ring. Like, you do not have them wrestle as Mercy the Buzzard, Rambling Rabbit. You literally have them wrestle as their self.
I said to Ross when we were watching Raw, I was like, do you notice how Michael Cole never mentioned Nikki Cross by name? He just said this person.
I loved that.
He never mentioned her by name. He never said her name once.
Did you also know the horror? Did you hear the horror movie reference he also referred to her as?
Yeah, the ring.
No. He said this Carrie-esque character.
Oh yeah,
That
he never
plays
mentioned the name.
That plays a whole extra meaning, because the scene in Carrie where she's in pure white, covered in blood.
Yeah.
Had, like, Nikki's in this white, like, marriage dress. It's like, there's so many layers that they're slowly building on this more. Because the other thing as well, that video package played before Lyra's match. And have you noticed what Lyra's finishing move is called?
Nightwing.
I don't think that's got anything to do with it.
I'm not saying it has yet, but the implication of, obviously, they have the Night Bird, and then we've had a match with Lyra where it said the Night Wing, things like that. There's like, they always are doing things purposefully. I've always noticed when it's a Wyatt 6 promo or these videos they've been doing, things have been said for a meaning.
It's like when they walked past the truck and there was Alexa Bliss's face.
Exactly.
They wouldn't have done that if it didn't mean anything.
Yeah, there's always
there's
hidden
a lot
meanings.
to come. I feel like there's a lot of good stuff to come from this, but I feel like we've got to bear with the weeks of the promos to get to the good stuff.
But I think from what we've seen within the last 2 weeks, like, this definitely goes to show that this is not going to be, like, and it's been confirmed as well, it's not a supernatural group. And I think that's where a lot of people were like, is it going to be, is it not going to be? And I think because of the promo that we had with Uncle Howdy and with Bo Dallas, I think that goes to show that this group is not going to lean supernatural. If anything, it's going to lean the way that we've seen it. I really enjoyed that video. I really enjoyed it. You could see the inflection in the way that Bo was speaking. You could tell that, like, those emotions are genuine, not just put on for the camera. And that's what I love to see. I love to see, the blend. You can't see the blend between the storyline and the reality, because the reality is, at the end of the day, this person has lost their brother. They want to pay tribute and, contribute to his legacy, where people are online saying, you're just exploiting your brother, you're doing this. No, like, Bo's dream, or Taylor's dream, was to work alongside his brother. Yeah. He got that, and that was taken away from him.
Yeah.
If anything, he just wants to do this for his brother. Like, you don't have to like the story, but you've got to respect the fact that somebody's wanting to keep their brother's legacy alive.
And I think that was perfectly stated in that promo of going, what? So I should just sit there and let him be I can't remember the word he used.
It's like myself. No, it's. I have to look. I have to look it up because I can't remember the pronunciation of it.
It was like a matrium or mortrium, something like that, where it's basically just like a memorial. Like, it's just a memento thing. Now, it was like, I'm not gonna have him just sit there. And it was just like that hit hard for me because I'm like, that stops everyone talking the way they were about it.
There was 3 moments in that got me. When I realized what was happening, where it was Bo and Howdy, that hit me. That was the first, like, oh my gosh. The second, oh my gosh, was when they just literally asked him, how did you feel after your brother died?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that just hit me. And then the third one was when they were talking about, they were like, oh, well, they were like, oh, do you not think you're exploiting your brother's legacy? And I was just like, oh, like that just hit.
I literally cried that entire promo.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at this article for it.
You're good. I think the crazy one for me as well that I was saying, like with that promo, I think the biggest layer for me was, do you remember who you are? And him just going, I'm nobody, and how Howdy turned around and went, that's where you are. It's
there's like where you are, and you're like,
it's the extra layer of, oh, I struck the right chord straight away. I'm getting the you that needs to come out and speak. Because
I'm very excited. I do hope they come across to SmackDown a couple of times as well, because that would be cool.
There's big names in SmackDown that they have feuds waiting for them. You can't have Mercy the Buzzard being Dexter Lumis and not involve the Way, because the Way betrayed him and forgot about him. Like, when is the last time they've ever spoke about Dexter or got Dexter involved again? Like, the thing that annoys me in this is they're attacking Grayson Waller for Grayson Waller being this way with Austin Theory being like, you're not a true friend and all of that. Okay, but you guys aren't. Y'all ain't true friends. You forgot about Dexter Lumis. Heck, Indy, you're married to the dude. How you not spoke about your husband? How you not been worried about him?
Yeah.
Just putting it out there. Yeah. I think there's definitely some really good booking we could do with the whole Wyatt Six side of things. I just really hope they do it the way.
Well, we'll see how it plays out and how it unravels anyway. So
yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the other thing of it is like I haven't got my expectations high, or I'm not trying to overbook it because I just want to sit and enjoy this one regardless of where it goes. I just know it's going to be a good story because I overbooked the Bloodline, yet I was still happy with all the twists and everything that they did.
Sorry, I was just listening back to the video to find out what the word was. It's called a mausoleum, and so I've just
mausoleum. That's the one.
And it's a stately or impressive building housing a tomb or a group of tombs. And I've looked up the difference. What's the purpose of a mausoleum? It's to house the remains of the deceased. And the difference between that and a grave is tombs can be above ground or below ground, whereas like a mausoleum is above ground. So he's basically just saying, do you want me to just let him remain in a house? Like basically in a tomb.
Okay.
That's basically what he's saying.
Okay, but the fact they did that in the Firefly Funhouse as well, that adds... Like, now that you've just said that of like, oh, do you just want me to be like a house that just represents like a dead person?
Or do you want him just to remain in a house deceased is basically what he was saying.
And the fact that they were in the Firefly Funhouse saying that is so extra level. Oh, wow.
Sorry, that's why I was just like staring at my computer for a couple of minutes. I was waiting for that part in the video.
I was looking for it because like that was going to bother me that I couldn't remember the word he said. But yeah, no, this is what I'm saying. There's so many breadcrumb extra layers every time that just... You just absorb it and you're like, they understand what they're doing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't want to be that guy, but if the other person was booking this, it would
we wouldn't be getting this. We wouldn't be getting this. We would have forgotten about it.
Exactly knows the respect and the level it deserves.
I think it's Triple H. I think it's Bo Dallas. I think it's Rob Fee. I think it's a whole bunch of
big represent.
They have a lot of stuff Bray previously wrote as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I honestly think we're in safe hands with this. I genuinely think, like...
Well, a lot of what I said the last time we spoke about it as well, Bo openly stating, my brother told me the story about Uncle Howdy when I was a kid, growing up with him. He told me about how it was a nightmare he used to have as a kid. So
we said last week, who's the best person to represent that if he knows the story, Uncle Howdy origin? We said this last week. We're like, there is no better person to talk about it than Bo. Bo is the one who understands it.
But that's pretty much our Wired Six booking as well. I think wrestling right now is just in such a crazy state. Like, Forbidden Door is this Sunday.
Money in the Bank's next weekend.
Money in the Bank is next weekend. We've had Jacob Fatu debut on SmackDown, which I still can't get over. That was insane to me. Wyatt Six just dropped arguably one of the most incredible promos of the year. We've had Dijak tease he's potentially a free agent. People are now speculating Natalia's also going that route. We've had Ricochet saying he's leaving the company.
Everything is just so unpredictable these days, and I think that's when wrestling's at its best, is when you think you know what's happening, you don't.
Yeah, and then you don't. Like, all I could say, wrestling in 2024 is wild, and we're only in July of 2024.
Yeah, we've got 6 months to go.
We've still got 6 months of absolutely crazy, and I think
we're
2025
in June, actually, and we've only got half a year left. But I'm excited.
But yeah, I think 2025 Royal Rumble is going to be absolutely momentous.
Yeah,
especially if they keep this TNA like collaboration work going for the next several months. Royal Rumble has the opportunity to be arguably the most talked about event of the year.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more.
Right then,
should we wrap up?
Yeah, who wants to do the wrap up, or do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
You got it.
Okay. So welcome to us ending the video podcast live here. That was our booking of random people we land on a wheel of the roster. It was one of our most unprofessional and chaotic videos, but we hope you enjoyed the long run of it. And if you enjoy multiple videos of these format that we do of our podcast, we do them every Thursday. So if you want to see more, hit the like, hit the subscribe, press the bell notification so you never miss when we actually upload, and leave a comment. What's your favorite part of doing these bookings, or how would you book one of these wrestlers? Also, check out the reviews that we do. Courtney does a review of Raw every Monday. Reese, well, it gets uploaded every Tuesday.
I upload Monday Night Raw. That's all that matters.
Who reviews Monday Night Raw? Reese reviews NXT, and then it is between myself and G that reviews SmackDown. And every Thursday, as said, we do a podcast. So yeah, if you like what you see, follow us on all our socials as well. They are in our bio, but we have X/Twitter. I don't know what you guys call it anymore, so I'm just going to call it X. We have a TikTok, so if you like any short form content, you can find us loads of clips and highlights of the podcast there. We also, do we have a Facebook still?
No. Instagram,
okay. So
Twitter,
Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, so we have X, TikTok, and Instagram. So if you want to follow us there we go. But that has been us, and we will see you all next podcast. It has been fun. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.